You want to keep the left one moving back. You just don't want the right one to get any closer. Give me the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, boom, and then 3. Boom, see that? Right here, right there, and then boom, right through the golf ball. So guys, I'm gonna need you to come right back behind me here, right down the line of my feet. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you're gonna hear a lot of drills like this. And one of the things that you'll learn is, after getting the backswing back to where it needs to be, look at my right hip. The key to rotating is from here, never having that right hip move closer to the ball and then constantly back. So if you think about it like this, the swing basically takes place like this. The right foot goes back and the left one goes further back as far as the hip, right? I'm just kind of showing you guys, watch my right hip, watch my left hip. Now, that's just exaggerating what happens in the swing. From the top of my swing, watch this. That right hip never gets closer to the ball as I rotate, ideally. From the top, the left one goes back and matches the right one. So when you watch in transition to the slot, boom, and then through impact, where's it gonna go? Straight back. This one never got closer, but that doesn't mean that you're not continuously rotating. So Fernando, what I need you to do when you get in here today, you're not holding this one back to the point where you go like this. I see a lot of people do that. No. You want to keep the left one moving back. You just don't want the right one to get any closer. Okay, so for the viewer who doesn't have a bag stand at their golf course, you know, and I know sometimes you are going to have your mat be on cement. Well, you can put your golf bag up against you, and you can put the golf bag, the driver heads or something up against the right side so you can feel that. I like, if you don't have anything else, get an alignment rod. Look at how I lean this in. Kev, I'll have you come from this angle, buddy. I leaned it in a little bit so I can actually feel a little bit of it up against me here, okay? And then I'm just up here and pushing back into it, making sure my right hip just never comes off of it. And you can see that's just that continuous rotation. Really around fixed points, okay? Let's get it, buddy. Go back to the top. Okay, now watch. This one's gonna stay back. This one's gonna go back and match it, and the hands go down the slot. So here we go, do it piece by piece. Up to the top, right down the slot. Hips are square right here. They should be square. There we go, then ready? Then the left one just keeps going back deeper as the hands deliver through the golf ball. And what's great from the forward angle, you guys, watch this. Into the slot, and then watch. Left pocket keeps going around with the hands. Boom. And there's that matchup with the lead arm and the club on the left side of the body. I need to see the slight hip bump. Engage the inside of the right and the flat of the left. Turn right to the inside of the foot here. Keep that hip back and rotate through. In pieces, it's right here, buddy. Transition to the slot. Ready? Hip is square. Now ready? Through impact, the hip pulls back. Let's see you do it. 1, 2, 3. 1, stop to the top. Hip stays back, hands come down. 2, and then 3, right around. Kev, get this from the face-on view. Show the viewer how well he matches up the left side when he does this. Give me the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, boom, and then 3. Boom, see that? That's gorgeous right there. Okay, go up there again. I want perfect rehearsals, perfect rehearsals. Go to the top. This elbow needs to move in front of the right side of the body. Get into the slot. Hip stays back. Like, keep that hip way up against here. Way up against here. As the left one turns back. I know. And then open it up. Yeah, that was actually well done. I know it feels awkward, but here, let me get in there. I'm going to show you exactly what I want you to do. Watch this. I'm pushing into this thing. I actually back up into it so I can feel it. Now, ready? Can you see how I push back into it? And what's funny is, watch how long I'm in my side bend right here, because this butt back feeling keeps me in my spine angle. I mean, it's just something that's not natural to people. The ability to just work right around their belt line like it's the equator of their world, right? That's exactly what I'm trying to do here. So watch, I push into it. Okay, ready? Back. And what's great about it, when you do it right and you engage the core the right way, guys, you get in here, and guess what? the core pulls it right down underneath you and right on through. Watch, I'll go at a pace that actually makes sense to me actually being able to do it. Right? So we're talking like that was a 40% swing, but what's nice about that is it's giving me the opportunity to feel it out a little bit. I can literally feel my right hip is staying up against that bag stand until my left pushes it away. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so watch one more time. I don't care if the golfer has to go, Fernando, you can go at this pace right now. I just want to see that you're guaranteed doing it right. Ready? Here we go, buddy. Okay. Hands will be very low. Shaft will be at a better angle. You're not going to be up and out of it. Let's get it. Here we go. Little 3/4 swings for now, buddy, with the elbows together. Keep that hip back and let's get it. Ooh, I love that. Part of staying on that right there is understanding that, hey, we start out with 70% and 30% right here. We turn to the top and that weight shifts to the back. Now, when that weight gets on this side, it never gets on this side ever again. It stays back there. That's why we see some of the best in the world, like Tony Finau with both of their toes up at impact. Butts back, chest down. That keeps everything back there. Wonderful visual for the viewer right there. Okay, weights up here, goes back into the right heel, pushes from the right heel into the left heel, and that's where the golfer then gets a little bit more planted on that left side and around back into that left ankle there. So, I think it's around the left ankle, I should say. That's important to understand. So once that weight gets back there, it never comes back up to the toes.
So I'm just trying to feel that my butt's just kind of pushing back at it instead of lunging forward and pelvic thrusting.
Mm-hmm.
And
almost like the tiger squat, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right here. Boom.
Yeah, almost like I'm trying to get like closer to the ground and just keeping my butt back.
What he just said is huge. It sounds common sense to us, but I think the viewer needs to hear that. Like you're trying to get closer to the ground. He's visually seeing himself move this way because he's so used to going the opposite way. That's exactly what should be happening here. A couple things that he should be feeling once he does the butt back and gets his arms in front. He should be feeling like he's visually closer to the ground. You should feel like your chin is a lot further past your toes this way. And you should feel like you're in your side bend a lot longer. Tiger used to say like he was looking at the ball out of his right eye underneath his left. That's a cool way to think about it, right? Just like this. Boom. Let's show them what we got here. Some really good swings deep in the spine angle. I want you to feel like you're looking like Joaquin Neiman through the golf ball. I knew if I told you that, you were going to give me one of the best ones of the day. No, doesn't that give you a visual?
Yeah, it does.
Like, no, for a guy who's coming like a little bit this way, let's go Joaquin Neiman on him and just get like all sorts of in it. Yeah, that was rad. He just juiced that ball too. Did you see that?
Yeah.
My man's in a good position at the top. Look at this. The elbow's actually getting ahead of the right side of the body there, dude. Getting into the slot position. See the butt still back? He's got the legs square there at that point. And then watch, everything's going to unwind. Look at this. Man, that's going to zero out the track man right there. I don't mind the pump drill for this. The pump drill's a great one. Guys, watch this. Here's the pump drill. Directly attacking the problem area, the transition. So if I'm hitting the ball towards the green out there, right, watch this. Butt back, chest down. Arms down, right in there. I used to, work with Tiffany Joe a lot, who recently retired. Tiffany Joe was on the LPGA tour, just unbelievable person, great personality. And, we always said, chest down, hands down. Ready? Chest down, hands down. Why do I always remind my players to get their hands moving? Because we don't want them stuck behind. Nobody ever skips the rock like this. Okay? You skip the rock here. Thanks, bud. I know you're on that. Right here. Boom. There's the leverage, right? It's the same thing in the golf swing. Right here, right there, and then boom, right through the golf ball. So what we can do is we can practice that feeling of skipping that rock in transition. Here we go, ready? I can practice keeping my spine angle and then right through. And I felt like I was really in the golf shot, really engaged. All that stuff we talked about, being in the side bend longer, elbow in front, I was able to feel that. And you know what's great? I felt it once, twice, and then actively hitting the golf ball. It's a way to get positive reps over and over. I get 3 positive reps with every swing I make. Really exaggerate the slot position. Keep the butt very far back, keep the chest very far down, get the right elbow in front. That boy. And then rotate. Boom. All right, here we go. This is gonna feel like a feather. Wow. So now you know how to work on it. You got the alignment rod in the ground to stay up against it. If you don't have the bag stand, if you have the bag stand, bring out the bag stand. If you're on a mat that's on cement and you can't stick anything in the ground or don't have a bag stand, put your bag behind you, right? And just find something that rests up against that right butt cheek there and allows you to feel like you stay up against it as you turn back. And guys, again, from the top down, hands down, left hip matching the right without the right getting closer, left hip all the way back without the right getting closer, and all the way through. What I want to make clear to the viewer, if you're working on fixing your early extension and you haven't already worked on connecting your backswing, it's a little bit irrelevant to work on the early extension. Connection allows for you to stay in your spine angle and constantly rotate. It's the disconnection in the backswing that causes a golfer to do three different things: stand up, stall out, and back up to allow the hands to catch up, right? So that's really important right there.